Convocation speaker, the 10th president of Becker College, your president, Dr. Robert.
Thank you, David, so much for that great introduction. I'll pay you after the ceremony is over. It is truly a joy for us all to be here. I want to welcome each and every one of you, the faculty and the upperclassmen. I want to welcome you back to Becker, and for the freshmen, good evening and welcome to Becker College. As I stand here before you this evening, I want to officially welcome you to the Becker family. You have become part of a rich history that dates back to 1784. Two of the people who signed the original charter for this institution, which was then Leicester Academy, and for these hallowed grounds that you stand on, were John Hancock and Samuel Adams. They are the embodiment of the Becker spirit and of the American spirit. They never gave up, and they were never, ever afraid. They were never, ever afraid to go after the things that were most important to them. And because of that spirit, that they could overcome and succeed against the odds, we now have this great country that we now call America. I admonish you to not be afraid and to weather the storms of life you will encounter during your years here at Becker. I have shared with some of the athletes and some of the RAs of what I call the 8 Ds of success. My late friend, Mr. Joe Hoskins, was a football coach. And he is in the Michigan Hall of Fame for athletics. And as a high school coach, he has won more football games. His teams have won more football games than any other high school in the history of the state of Michigan. And he came up with these 8 Ds of success. And Coach used to always say, it's not over until I win. And when he first said that, I didn't quite understand. He said, you see, in order to be successful on the football field, you must first be successful in life. So I coach my athletes to be successful in life so that they will be successful on the gridiron. So this evening, I want to briefly share with you the 8 Ds that I want you to use throughout your college years. The first D is desire. Do you have the desire to succeed? Do you have the desire to succeed against the odds? Do you have the burning desire within your belly to say, no matter what I'm confronted with, I'm going to fight on so that I can win? The first D is desire. Do you want a college degree bad enough? The second D is direction. Are you headed in the right direction? You know, if you decided that you wanted to drive from here to New York City, and you got on 95, but you get on 95 going north, you'd be on the right road, but you'd be headed in the wrong direction. So simply because you're here at Becker, that means you've taken the first step to head down the road in the right direction. But will you continue to go down the right direction? So we have desire and we have direction. The third D, discipline. Are you going to be self-disciplined enough to do the right thing? Are you going to be disciplined enough to study for that exam, even though you're sleeping? And you know, it's amazing. If there's a party, you can stay up all night long without getting tired. If there's an exam tomorrow morning, about 9 o'clock, you get sleepy. Are you going to be disciplined enough to stay focused on the things that are most important? So we have desire, we have direction, we have discipline. The fourth D, dedication. Are you going to be dedicated? Are you going to be dedicated to your dream, to pursue your dream, Are you going to be dedicated to yourself to do the right thing? Are you going to be dedicated to study hard and to study long and to have a well-rounded education here at Becker College? Are you going to be dedicated to live up to what it means to be a Becker Hawk? The fifth D, dependability. Can we depend on you? Can we depend on you to do the right thing? Every time you put on that Becker blue, you represent something bigger than yourself. As a Becker student, you represent everyone that's in this room and everyone who's not in this room who is a part of Becker College. Can I depend on you? That's the fifth D. The sixth D, determination. How determined are you? Are you determined to fight ahead, to forge ahead? Do you think it's going to be easy? Life is tough. And I know that each and every one of you are special, but life doesn't care how special you are. There will be some ups and there will be some downs. You will have some good days and you will have some bad days. But are you determined to fight a good fight and to fight on so that 4 years from now, you'll be walking across that stage and I'll be handing you your diploma as a graduate of Becker College? The sixth D, durability. Are you durable enough? That doesn't mean are you physically tough. It means are you mentally tough? Can you live up to what it means to be a Becker Hawk? A hawk is an amazing bird. It can soar high above the sky, above the other birds. Are you durable enough? Are you mentally tough enough to endure this race? It's like a marathon. The most difficult part of a marathon is the last mile. But you have to get to that last mile. Are you mentally tough enough? Are you durable enough to make it? And then the eighth D is defense. What are you willing to defend? Are you willing to defend your good name? Are you willing to defend your character? Are you willing to defend the principles that your parents raised you up to be so that you can be right here, right now? Are you willing to defend the Becker name? Are you willing to defend Becker pride? Are you willing to defend doing the right thing? When you see your fellow students stepping out of line, are you willing to defend doing the right thing and encouraging them to do the right thing? The 8 Ds: desire, direction, discipline, dedication, dependability, determination, durability, and defense. These are the 8 Ds of life. And if you follow them, you will be successful in college. As you think about these 8 Ds, I don't want you to be afraid to succeed. I don't want you to be afraid of failure. In the words of Eminem, I want you to say, I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, come take my hand. We'll walk this road together through the storm. Whatever weather, cold or warm. Just letting you know you're not alone. Holler if you feel like you've been down. So take these 8 Ds and let them go with you for life. Remember, they will be your guiding light. You belong to something that is bigger than yourself. Get your Becker blue and rise to the top shelf. You are the future, and that is no doubt. Remember the 8 Ds when you are down and out. I know you can do it. Oh, yes you can. Put on your Becker pride and spread it all over.
You should have wrote the Becker song.
Now, D is